Cyrus, The Mind of a Serial Killer. This is a kind of documentary style movie where you've got Danielle Harris, who kind of does a TV show where she talks to victims as well as killers to try to give them some level of closure. So there's bits and pieces of her show thrown in there with interviews with other people who study serial killers, and occasionally serial killers themselves and their victims. So it's interesting to see a movie that's got these little tidbits every now and then of how people felt being a victim, how the killer felt making somebody a victim, how psychologists feel. You know, it was different. It had a nice sort of bizarre flow to it. But the majority of the movie deals with Danielle Harris talking with Lance Hendrickson, about a specific serial killer who was also a cannibal. So you get a lot of flashback by a guy who knows an awful lot of details about what's going on and what happened. And it's interesting because Lance knows everything about what Cyrus did. He also has lots of bizarre artifacts too, which make you kind of think that, you know, maybe the person who was Cyrus is still alive. Maybe the person they're talking to is Cyrus. It does a decent job and kind of jumping back and forth from, why does this guy know so much? Is he really that great of a friend of this guy? He seems to know an awful lot. Why does he have the driver's license? What's going on with this? It does a really good job of kind of jumping back and forth between what's going on in the present, the main storyline, just the flashback, and little bits and pieces here and there. Actually, very interestingly well done movie. I do recommend that when the movie is done, if you watch through the credits, there are additional scenes here and there. They also have quotes from serial killers. So, not a very over-the-top violent movie, by any means. Just a very uniquely done movie.